Me know some, ja.
Yo, it's podcast time. I gotta get it high, so I'ma start with a rhyme. We're gonna spill the tea, spill the beans, no hind. So I'ma take a seat and tell you how we unwind. The Y stand for young, you know I ain't done. The M stand for money, and it's very, very long. The C stand for crew, that's all of us and you. The A is for achieve, cause that's all we do.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of YT's Podcast. I'm your host, Nikai.
I'm Kiera.
And I'm Dan.
And today is a special episode because it's my birthday, turning 19. So this episode, we plan the topics that we want to do. So this is all of our choice. So it should be something very fun for us. So we're just going to get straight into it, whatever our first segment will be. I don't know.
Huh? Okay. So, our first topic, we're doing a tier list on how hard it would be to survive in different movie apocalypse.
Okay,
I can't
they're both
read.
gone.
Oh my god.
We need a pen. They're both gone.
Okay.
So then we got S, A, B, C, and F.
Wait, so
tier.
this is the easiest.
So no, the S is gonna be the hardest then, right? Okay. So if it's very hard, yeah, how hard would it be to survive? We'll put that at the top, and then easiest will go at the bottom.
Okay.
So we'll start off with the first one is Bird Box. So we all know the premise of this. You can't see well, you know, otherwise the demon will get you.
Yeah.
I feel like this is pretty hard.
I don't know. I feel like the hardest part is the other people. 'Cause you know they're trying to let people in the house.
You know that is the most thing of like most apocalypse because you at this point you can't trust anyone anymore.
Yeah.
So that's like just baseline. And then like
I think I could do it.
you have to think like how would your life change? Like how hard would it be? Like of course it would change.
I think
really
it's
don't
quite
know.
difficult. I'd probably put it
at
at a C.
Or you know what? You could just do like okay, because then how would you get food? Because if you do like
Can't
you're just
look
in
on
the
ground?
house.
Like, you actually have to cover your eyes.
I think you have to cover it because it can like be like it's just like what you see. Like, you know what I'm
Also,
saying?
it like possessed people.
Yeah, it
and
does
make other
possess people. And there are people that are immune to it as well that can like, you know, try and kill you.
Yeah.
I say it's like A tier.
Yeah.
I think
It's
you have
not,
to
like,
give me your
impossible.
reasons for it.
I don't
You're
know.
like,
I'm like sitting and trying to remember the movie. Like I forget.
it's
what
just
happened.
like
I remember her in a boat. I remember
Yeah.
someone having a baby.
it's just like don't go outside.
Oh yeah, having the
Basically,
baby
what
was crazy.
what is given to me. Don't
But
go
someone's
outside.
always pregnant in a
I
apocalypse
feel like
movie.
me. Sorry, but if I was like, as long as I avoid other people, maybe I'll be fine.
Yeah.
And I feel like what my survival skills saying, not much.
Because there's not like the thing with Bird Box is like it's not like you're not fighting every day, you know, like
Yeah.
that. Like you don't have to fight everything. You can still do your own thing. You just don't view anything. So I feel like because you can go out to a store. But how do you get to the store? But you can get a bunch of food and books and like you know go back home and proper just chill because you don't have to. You have to board up your windows. You know what I'm saying? You can chill at home.
Yeah.
So
I'm putting it at A.
I'll say A as well because I feel like once you're inside, like you know.
It's
I
not
would say
impossible.
B, but
B?
I'll go with A. Goodness.
Okay, we'll put it in.
That's just because I'm forgetting most of the movie too.
Okay, so Bird Box is going in A. Next
I Am
is
Legend.
I Am Legend.
I don't.
This one's pretty easy, I think.
When he has the dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
I
it's
forgot
like
that movie.
because it's like it was like a zombie apocalypse kind of thing, but it's like they only come out at night. So in the
Oh,
day,
yeah.
you're chilling in the day, and he spends his time trying to find a cure.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, and then the dog dies. That was really
Yeah, because the dog goes into the dark ass building.
Yeah.
I feel like this is easy.
Yeah, I'd put that at a C.
I'll say C as well.
There's still a risk, but it's
Yeah,
quite easy
okay.
to avoid.
Okay, yeah, I'm fair with that. I'm a Legend. Mine is small, so I can fit them in.
Quiet Place.
I feel like this is the hardest one.
This is
I
definitely
always
quite
feel like
hard.
this.
I also haven't watched this movie still. Actually, no. I
Yes,
watched
you
it.
did?
No,
Yeah.
I watched the prequel one.
the prequel.
That's enough for me. Okay,
Yeah.
let me.
Yeah. So now you know the premise. I feel like this is hard.
Yeah, because it's not
I
just
feel like
about
they
You
were
don't
fun.
understand? Okay. Me, I'm also talking about like if you're on your ones, like maybe like family.
Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking about my family.
I think it's fine.
We're dead. Like, we're straight up. Yes, we are. Yeah, we're dead. Like, the first day that happens, it's over.
I could do it.
I'd probably
Yeah.
start laughing at something like really stupid.
Yeah, or like I would forget.
Like,
Like,
imagine someone trips over and you're not supposed
I'm
to
trying
make
to
any
think.
noise.
if I'm just like, I would. There are moments where you make sound and like I would just forget. Like, just on the basis of me tripping up. Like, I feel like this is strong A, like reaching on S.
I'm saying C.
But what? How is it C though?
All you have
Like,
to do is be quiet.
Yeah, but then you've got like surrounding stuff.
That's a task in
How you
itself,
opening
though.
a drink,
Exactly.
You can find. You can
Well,
find
you can
a
get
way.
water.
Yeah.
Like,
opening a can of
Opening
beans.
a bottle, like that's quiet.
Yeah, like-
It's fine.
well, I'm trying to
Protein
think
bar.
because you're just making it
Protein
seem
bar,
like it's
you
easy,
know.
but like I
Just
know
only eat mushy foods.
there are
and
things in everyday life where it's like you forget about.
But if you
I feel
fart
like-
too loud, you
yeah, or
sneeze
like-
at the wrong time.
You,
You know.
then I feel like you just fart into like a pillar.
Or you're like if you knock
sound.
if you knock like a can, like if you drop something,
Yeah, and then
so
you
many
just like
accidents.
quickly like shrivel in the corner and wait for it to get the can.
but it's already done. Like it's already grabbed you.
Nah.
Okay,
You can put it.
Like, just think about how that girl, she literally had a cat and she still survived. And that guy being loud and crying all the time.
I know it's like surviving.
How many people actually died, like, from what? How did they
Lots of
die?
people died.
No, I know, but like,
They were just
the way
making
that they
noise.
died was not that
You
deep.
just get snatched
Yeah.
when you make a noise.
I'd say A personally, or B.
But I get where you're saying B though, because like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe if I watched the first one, I'd have a different opinion. But the one that the prequel seemed pretty easy to get by. They literally she just went to her apartment.
Also,
What did she do?
just go to an
But then
island.
you
You
can't
know,
like.
they don't swim.
True.
That is true. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's gone in B.
Yeah.
Well, Bird Box over a Quiet Place is
I think it's
to
crazy.
me.
Yeah.
Like, that's so insane. Like we know that's insane.
But that's because the people are the problem, not the actual monster. Like
So
you
true.
gotta trust people, and people trying to kill you all the
yeah.
time.
Okay.
Yeah, like the monsters have rules, you know. Just be
In a quiet
quiet.
place, you can't argue with anyone.
I feel like you can't do
I wouldn't
anything.
survive.
Okay, next World War Z.
World War Z
That's
scary.
straight out, like
That's
you're not
S
surviving.
tier.
It's over for you, Kiera.
Let me look this stuff
You're not
up.
fighting this.
Sorry.
You know, like the zombies that run at full
And they like
stack on
climb
each other
buildings.
to climb buildings. You know,
Yeah, it's been in it. I didn't watch
It's
it.
so over. Like,
you're done.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
how do you
I'd
even?
surrender
You imagine
immediately.
going outside like. Because, like, say, like, you know, with Bird Box and A Quiet Place, there are times where you have your supplies and then, you know, okay, it's time to do a supply run. You imagine doing a fucking supply run in, like, World War Z and there are, like, monsters outside. Like,
No.
That's terrible. You have to have like a terminal illness.
they
to
see
survive.
you and they're, like,
What?
a million.
In the film, if you have a
Oh,
terminal
yeah.
illness, they ignore
World War
you.
Z. Okay, World War Z
Crazy.
straight
I know,
S.
right?
That's so random.
Next is Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Fine.
feel like
That's
this is easy.
fine. F.
This is F. Because they mind their
The
business,
friendom.
don't they?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Yeah,
they're
that'd be
chill.
cool. Yeah.
I remember that one scene
What
where
was
like
his
they
name?
were in the
Oscar?
shopping mall and like they were going down the escalator. That's all I remember from like those movies. Yeah, they like took over this mall. Dawn of the.
I like that movie.
I don't remember anything. Okay,
It's 28
next.
days later.
That's
28
kind of
days later.
basic zombie
This is like
shit.
they're like more advanced zombies, but not as advanced as World War Z. I say this is like a B tier. B A
Yeah, I'd go B.
B. Okay.
Maybe C actually, because in World
C.
Can you give a description of the movie? For
So
Oh,
basically-
28 days later is actually when it's all built up, and it like they have their city.
No, that's 28
is?
weeks later.
Oh, is that
28 days later?
No, 28 weeks later, what coming out? That's not out yet.
That's 28 years later.
Oh my gosh, you're
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Okay, you're right. Yes, you're right. Yeah,
So
28 days later is the first
Everyone
one.
actually got evacuated in 28 days later, but he was left in the hospital. Well, most people got
'Cause,
evacuated.
yeah. Okay. Yeah,
So
that's
I'd
B
say,
tier. B tier. Yeah, I'm with that.
yeah.
I guess I trust your guys' judgment.
It's just like zombies, like, but not not as like, because everyone, when people say zombies, like people think of Walking Dead and they always make fun of like how easy Walking Dead would be, but they're like a bit more than Walking Dead. So next is 2012. This is straight S tier.
Couldn't tell you.
What this
happens?
is
What happens?
end of the world. The whole world is ending. All earthquakes everywhere. It's flooding. Volcanoes are erupting. Like the whole world is literally ending. Everyone's dying.
Well then, yeah.
Like
What's the point of surviving? The
everybody's
world's not there
dead.
anymore?
Yeah, there's no world to survive. True, that is true.
Oh, I never.
Yeah, so that's straight S.
Anything.
This is like, okay, so next is
Cloverfield.
Cloverfield. This
Such
is that
a good
big
film.
alien movie, and it's
Yeah.
like shot in
They're like
first person.
skyscraper high.
Do people survive that movie? I don't know.
I think people.
I think like it's just one of those, if you're in the area, like it might have been sticky, but like, you know, I feel like they got it under. Didn't they shoot him into the ocean at the end of the movie? Something like that.
I don't remember that. I don't know. It depends if it stomps on you.
Yeah, well then.
He's
think you're
so
I'm
pretty
gonna
fucked.
say C.
I'd say C. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
If you're out in the countryside,
Yeah.
you're fine.
Or even if like, I feel like you could watch it from a building and be like, oh, he's like messing those dudes up. But like, you chill from where you are.
Yeah.
Because it's just one big monster, so.
Was it just one?
Yeah, it's just one monster.
Oh, okay.
Okay, next. Oh yeah, okay.
Us?
Next is Us.
Is that digital?
Yes,
Yeah,
when they're
when
like
it's-
clones of.
Doppelgangers.
How does the movie end? Didn't she?
They-
Did they try and kill you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take over. Yeah.
So Kiera will be coming after Kiera.
Can I fight myself? I feel like we both wouldn't care. we both just would. I feel like we'd coexist, so that would be cool.
Coexist.
Yeah.
You are not
That's
coexisting.
And she'd be like, "Oh, when I'm tired, you go out. When
And
you're
like you do
tired,
each
I'll go
other's
out."
hair,
Yeah.
you have sleepovers.
Yeah.
I'd say
no.
B.
Good.
I think
Because it's not just your doppelganger trying to kill you. It's like all of them are still trying to kill all humans.
yeah, like they're trying to take over humans basically.
Because at the end, they're all standing in a big line.
Yeah.
holding
But they're not
hands.
like any stronger, right?
No, they're just yeah.
psychopathic versions. Of
I
you.
think if we
This is-
teamed up, if humans teamed up against them,
This is my point. I feel like this will be no different than a zombie movie, but humans should stick together. Like we should say we're on our team against them, you know, like
Yeah.
that. So I
And
feel
they're
like
not
if you,
beating no tanks.
yeah, if
and
you,
they did survive, right?
yeah,
One?
yeah.
Actually,
It's
the
like
mom
I think the
swapped out.
family survived, but like you know, it was still happening across the world. I was saying B to A tier. No, that means it's hard.
No,
No,
C.
B to C tier. I mean,
Yeah, I'd put it at C.
C. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. See.
Us.
Wally, we're not rich enough to go on that spaceship.
Oh,
Is the world? The world is already over.
It's over. They're all up in space, all the rich people.
but then we could stay and revitalize the
I think we're
planet
dead.
together.
I think we're
I
already
think we're
gone.
over. Yeah.
You have no hope.
Because the world is already over. you
Wait,
know,
it's
like
not
that.
really over.
Is it
Because while he
like?
planted the trees, it's not over.
But like,
There's
Humanity is over.
so are we in the point of view like we were placed into the Wally world or like?
No, we just live there.
Okay,
What?
then we're
So we-
fine. But
I don't
it
even
F.
remember Wally. Yeah. Is there like
so.
food?
I think it's just like
Because there's no like creatures or monsters.
But yeah, I guess that's why. Because only
know, like the-
robots can survive.
yeah.
it's like
That's
a-
what I mean. Like,
So are we
I
on
think
the
we're already
ship?
over. That's what I'm saying. Are we being placed into the Wally world, or are we like in their universe already on their ship? Because if we were in their universe on Earth when it happened, we would be dead. Because no humans did survive.
Yeah.
F.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no threat
So
though.
I don't really know.
Just like nuclear world war apocalypse that probably caused it.
Okay. Next. Now we're into TV shows.
The Last of Us.
Yes. This is like.
I'd just be immune. I don't know about you
would
guys.
not be immune.
I need to start watching stuff.
This is giving AS.
Yeah.
Describe.
Okay, so it's like zombies. Well, like there are different types of zombies. So there's like,
It's fungus.
yeah, they're fast. I think.
Yeah.
They're moving
But
hordes.
some of them are blind.
Yes, because there are like clickers. Like, what are the difference with clickers?
Well, they're like, what do bats do? Sonar.
Oh yeah, they
And
have.
they click, and then they can like hear you or whatever. Oh.
The consensus is if you're in the room with a clicker, that like it will kill you. Like it's pretty much over for you.
You need a load of guns to shoot them down, really. Like,
I'm gonna
So
say
we're not gonna survive.
80.
not really.
I would
18.
agree.
Yeah.
What was it? The Last of Us. Season 2 coming out soon.
Ooh, it looks so bad.
Really?
You breaking the third pen.
Okay. Next is The Walking Dead.
Easy. I'm surprised.
This
Yeah.
one gets a lot of hate. Just like it always gets
See.
bashed on. Yeah,
I think we're
say
just
C.
good at making friends. Like, we will be able to.
Us together in Walking Dead.
Yeah,
chilling.
easy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
So
man.
done.
Boy, it's just.
I would bring the
over-
team down.
over-
I would bring it down. I get us killed, but we could survive for a little bit.
A little bit.
What are you gonna say?
Other people. I feel like this is the one world where people are the most.
Oh, yeah,
deadly.
definitely.
Yeah.
Because it's always something like in the show. It's never the zombies. Like the zombies are always
Yeah,
chill. It's always like some crime boss is like capturing them every season. Like the zombies are just there and like in the background.
Yeah, I feel like
So,
we'd have a good time.
I feel
think
like
we'd
as
have
long as
fun.
you stay on a low radar, like literally don't make other people know that where you are, you know, like that. I feel like you
Stay out of the city.
Yeah.
Chill,
Yeah. Okay. Next, Fallout.
Again,
This
I guess it depends on
Strong
where
A
you're
fan.
at.
where you're at, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you in those?
I feel like all of them are terrible. Though. There's like 2 good ones probably.
what? Just Dawn. I feel like Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is the easiest one because it's just apes. Like
Yeah.
it's just
Like,
monkeys.
just don't get involved.
Well, I guess yeah, it really depends.
Fallout is hard. You know what? You've seen the creatures that are in Fallout.
Yeah.
Like
I'd say it's
Death
around
Claws
A
are
and
like
B.
big dinosaurs.
I'll say A.
I'll say A.
Just because of the variety of ways to die.
Yeah, there are dinosaurs. There are sea creatures. There are big ants. There are big scorpions.
Big robots.
Yes, there are
Yeah,
robots.
yeah.
Like
A. But I feel like because there's still a bit of civilization, like there's something to
It's-
go off. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like some rules.
yeah, because there are cities, you
Yeah,
know, like that.
exactly.
So
Yeah. A.
I would hate using how dirty like. I would actually.
Have you,
Sounds
you watched the
terrible.
100?
I have not watched the 100. That's our last one, so you have to explain to me what
Basically,
happens.
the world kind of ends, and then, it's another Wall-E situation.
Is it just like
Okay, so
watched it.
then there's like prisoners up there because they're breaking the rules, but the rules are really strict, and there's 100 prisoners. They all get sent down. So we're one of those prisoners,
Okay.
and the world's like fine to live in, but they're all like teenagers. So they all like
And,
start
where do
killing
they
each
get
other.
sent into like the world?
Oh, wrong one.
Nope.
Where do they get sent?
Earth.
And it's like
100 years later,
okay.
and it's
And
like
it-
1,000 years later, 1,000 years later.
That don't seem too bad.
But then there's also humans
What's
that
going on
still
on Earth?
survived on Earth,
Okay.
and they're kind of like
How did Earth like perish? Like
World War shit.
I don't know.
Yeah, there were some bunkers on Earth that people stayed in,
What's what makes it hard to survive?
just like people.
okay, so this is like another like
B.
not even that. It's giving C.
I'd say it's a C.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's our list. Okay, so
Honestly, I wish I'd watched more. I had a bit more to say about
it's
that.
fine. Next we're doing horror movies. So be educated. S, we have World War Z and 2012. Because you're not surviving 2012 at all. And World War Z is the hardest zombies. A, we have Bird Box, The Last of Us, and Fallout. B, we have Quiet Place, 28 Days Later. C, we have I Am Legend, Cloverfield, Us, Walking Dead, and 100. And F, which is Walk in the Park, we have Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and Wall-E.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
The last one.
We're back with a fan favorite top 5.
Yes.
This is where the producers pick a topic and we have to guess what the top 5 will be. For our listeners via audio, we have a pen and paper.
Well,
And write our answers down. We will read our answers at the end. And we get 1 point if it's in the top 5 and a bonus point if it's in the correct order. And the points will be tallied up in a leaderboard. Oh,
Don't
all
read
our
that
points.
bit.
Oh, okay.
I don't think that's true, yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Make me first.
Ooh. What were the top 5 biggest celebrity scandals? Where the phone?
Okay, for number 5, I put Robert Downey Jr. being like arrested or whatever, wasn't he? For doing a load of drugs. Number 3, I put Johnny Depp and what's her name?
Amber Heard.
Number 2, I put Chris Rock getting slapped by Will Smith.
Oh, okay.
I forgot about that.
For number 4, I put ASAP Rocky and Rihanna drama.
What was their drama?
He like beat her.
You mean Chris Brown?
Chris Brown shit.
Don't go around saying that.
I actually feel like we knew like 4 points.
And then number 1, I put Diddy, of course.
Oh my gosh. How did I forget about Diddy?
I thought it was too recent.
Bro, Diddy's like the biggest thing.
I'll give you like 4 points for that one.
Oh my days. You wanna go next?
Smash no.
Because he's still looking. Girl, you're over. You're over.
Yeah.
Read what you've got.
Okay.
You're over.
Not bothered about the order.
No, we're not doing the order.
Okay. R. Kelly, Michael Jackson, Johnny Depp, and Amber, obviously. Will Smith, Slap, and Chris Brown.
Mine are so bad. Oh my god. Mine are like dumb things like guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is not in any order. When Britney Spears shaved her head and she was like in that crazy psychotic episode, I feel like that was everywhere. Like I remember seeing that everywhere, and she was like dancing crazy like online. Yeah. Next was when Justin Bieber got arrested for drink driving. Okay. I feel like I saw that everywhere.
That's good.
Then I have when Ariana Grande was licking the donut in the cafe. That was everywhere as well. But these are not like
cute.
Yeah, these are like little cute things. Okay, this one you're gonna laugh at. Next we have when Miley Cyrus was going for her twerking her light skin era, and she was twerking on Robin Thicke, I think, and that was like people were like, oh my god, like okay, so that was one.
I like your list.
And then last we have Chris Brown when he was beating on Rihanna. That was like up there. So yeah.
Okay. Let's see what.
Well,
mine.
We're gonna give bonus
Okay,
points.
yeah.
Okay.
Top 5 answers. Number 5, Epstein's Island.
Okay, of course.
Okay. Number 4,
I didn't
Michael
know whether to
Jackson.
put Michael Jackson, you know, because I was like,
Number 3, R. Kelly. Number 2,
Oh my God,
OJ.
O.J. Simpson.
And number 1, Princess
I was gonna put
Diana.
Princess Diana, but that is not a scandal.
Yeah, I didn't feel like it meant
Like, that was just a
scandal.
death.
That's more tragedy.
Yeah, that was more
Conspiracy
tragedy.
theory, okay.
That's why I
Tragedy.
said conspiracy theory.
But there's
Yeah.
other conspiracies behind all this.
But I was.
Got you.
I think we'll give bonus points for Chris Brown,
Yeah.
definitely Chris Brown.
Amber Heard.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp. What was on yours again?
Ariana Grande licking a donut. Miley Cyrus twerking. What are my points?
I put
What are
Diddy.
the points for?
Does Diddy
yeah,
get
yeah,
it?
yeah. Diddy on the list.
Yeah.
And
What
then
else did you put?
I put.
There was one more. I'm sure you should put.
Oh,
Chris
slap
Rock
him
and
on.
Will
You
Smith.
can have to slap him on.
Okay, I got 1,
What else?
3.
I think Kiera, you
4
had 2 that were on the
points.
list. You had R. Kelly and Michael Jackson. Did you?
So I'll just get
Yeah.
1 for Chris Brown.
Yeah.
In my notes, I've got 1 Diddy.
You know
4.
what? I feel like we're giving the Britney one.
What did you get?
Yeah, I feel like the Britney.
What did you get?
Britney was everywhere.
Massive.
Chris
When I think of celebrity scandals, I always think of Britney Spears shaving her head.
Go on then. We put Britney on.
For
Hey.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
It's
got all of
Britney,
them.
bitch.
She got 5 points.
Y'all ate me up. Like, well done.
That was hard.
Kira went from 12 to 17.
I
I
got
went
2.
from 10 to 14.
So I'm on 12.
What did you get?
2.
So you went from 9 to 11.
Oh, I wasn't even on 10, okay. Okay. This is obviously not my segment. You know, like that.
That's fun.
Ariana Grande licking the donut.
That was big. That you,
Not that big.
it was. People were gagged. Okay. The girls were in.
Wrecking ball.
Yeah. Were people not in shock?
She only got that to get out.
The girls were gagged. Okay. Now onto our main segment. And we're going to be talking about conspiracy theories. Ooh. So we all have a few that we have brought here today. I'm just going to be saying the ones that like what I saw when I was little that like stuck with me the most and ones that I believe. Okay, well, we're gonna start off with the one that I believed the most as a kid was the moon landing. I always thought that was fake. Like,
I
literally.
feel I remember talking about this before.
Because, like, when you look at the facts, yeah, I don't even want to sound like a crazy old head. But, like, so there was the space race, and it was the time of the Vietnam War, and America and Ukraine were both fighting throughout the 60s to see who could.
Ukraine.
Russia.
Yeah? Oh, Russia. Is it Russia?
Yeah,
I'm sure it's Russia.
I thought it was. Wait, I have it in my
No,
notes.
it's Russia.
It's not
Ukraine.
No. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Russia, they were fighting with Russia to see who, like, could be the first man to land on the moon or whatever.
Of course.
So then, in 1961, Russia sent their first man to space. And that was, like, a big thing. Everyone was shocked. So then, the same year, the president of America made a speech saying that they will make it to the moon by the end of the decade. And then, like, throughout the year, you know, they were going back and forth. So I have some of the dates here. So 1962, the first American spaceship orbited space. And then in 1963, Russia made the first woman go to space. Then in 1967, the Apollo 1, a fire broke out and 3 of Americans died trying to go to space. And then the next year after that, they sent the Apollo 8 to circle the moon. And then I forgot what happened, something with Russia. They must have sent someone else, but, like, they were getting really close. So time was running out. It was 1969. So people believe, you know, America duped,
Got you.
you know, their people to believe that they were the first to go to the moon. And just, like, there are, like, pictures you see, like, some of the stuff have been debunked when you look at pictures, and people are like, oh, there are no stars in the moon, but, you know, something about the lights and the camera, and they didn't let in enough light, so that's whatever. But I just feel like when I was little watching that, I was like, it seems plausible. It seems American government thing to do to fake something for propaganda, which is essentially what it was, because the war was going on at the time. And then it's like, you know, think about it, this was like the 60s. Like, we went to the moon in the 60s and we haven't been back since.
What's the need to go back to?
I guess we sent rovers and stuff. Not we, but
Oh, true that.
Instead of
Yeah, because
Sending
they feel
emails.
like they don't have, like,
I think there's
been there,
definitely
done that.
reason to fake it.
Yeah, because now that I'm older, I'm like, you know, it probably maybe they did go, but then it's like there's always that part of me that thinks, like,
Yeah.
I feel like it just didn't happen, like, straight
I
up.
understand. Like sometimes
Yeah.
I'm like, ain't no way.
Yeah. What do you think though? Like, do you think they went?
I'm like, yeah, of course they went.
yeah,
I'm just a
because
believer though. Like,
And they've
I'm
killed
gullible.
3 people have died, and they fake it.
Yeah, I
You know?
I believe they would do some. If they was like, guys, we faked it, I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
no, we knew.
Yeah. Surprise, surprise.
So,
I'm-
yeah.
but I just don't want to feel stupid. Like, it's not real.
That's what I mean,
So
and I
it's
feel like
like-
that's. Well, I feel like that's what they're trying to trip us on, because they're like, why would we fake it? Like, you know, like that.
Yeah.
But like, when you think about, like, God, that shit ain't real. Like, it didn't happen, but I don't know.
Yeah, because
You
what
just-
did they actually even do up there? Like,
Nothing. They just took pictures and, like, oh yeah, people said that the flag was waving, because when you see on the
Yeah, I
pictures the
remember
flag
that.
was waving.
true.
But like, they're like, oh, because we were like trying to get it up and it has a metal rod in it and like blah blah blah.
It says we last went to the moon in 1972.
Oh, we went
Ah.
back.
So we went back.
Then no, I'm more open to it. Not like that. Like, I'm not straight up, because back then I was
No,
like,
but
oh,
maybe
this-
like they faked it and just went.
yeah.
So true.
Actually go. Maybe that was the first time.
They just wanted to
We've
beat
been to
Russia.
the moon 6 times.
Wow.
That's all countries.
Ah, that's cool.
And the
So,
last
yeah.
one was 72.
That was my first theory.
Oh,
that
why
was.
all the way back in 72? Like now we have.
I feel like,
Not
you said,
Elon
like, we
Musk,
have no
but, like-
reason to go there again.
Yeah, so they went 6 times in the space of, what, 3 years?
in the space of 3 years.
Well, the first time it landed was 1969. Last time it was
So how come no one ever talks about the other times? Because I feel like people just feel like that one specific
That
incident
was a
they
space
went.
race. That was the
Yeah,
big
it just
deal.
it gives
the first time.
it gives dodgy, you know, like that.
Like, if
Yeah.
someone was to
People
land on
care.
Mars now,
Yeah.
you wouldn't care about who got there second.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You'd be like, well, they got there first. That'll be the name on it.
Yeah, I don't think that's suspicious.
So yeah, that was the main one I always believed growing up. That was just like my icebreaker to get into. You know, it's not that scary. You know.
On mine, I had what's on here and about the pyramids
Okay.
That
built
was
by
rude.
aliens.
Rude. Oh, because
Rude.
slaves built the pyramids.
Yeah, I just feel like it's like I think it's believable that they built it, and I think it's just like if
Me too.
I think when people talk about it,
Sorry to cut you off. Go ahead. No, go ahead. I'll speak after.
well, like when people are like talking about if it was in a different country or like a Western country with white people, then
Yeah,
they would
people
be
with a better eye.
yeah.
Because I
It's
feel
like,
like I
yeah.
go outside now and I look at this shit and I'm like, how did we even build this?
Yeah,
you know, like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And I get, because
Yeah.
when were the pyramids built? It was a long time ago. Like,
Couldn't tell you.
That's
There's
somebody
ways
get
to
a
do
date.
like humans are adaptive. Like
that's what I
creatures,
mean. And
like-
you see like the blueprints of like the machinery they used.
Pyramids were sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, because I want to know, yeah.
2,700 and 2,500 BCE. So
Wow.
by time. But I seen a thing that Cleopatra is closer to the invention of the iPhone than the creation of the pyramids.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so maybe
So
that one's a bit faker.
Back.
But
Yeah, it was
okay.
a long time ago.
One reason I think it could be is because there are like pyramids, not just in Egypt. There's like
All
in
over the place.
South America, there's pyramids that look exactly the same, and there's like they have paintings of like the same gods or whatever
So
that they
if, like-
worshipped.
That's interesting, but also
So then, like, where do you feel like the pyramids come from? Like aliens?
no.
I mean, I'm not.
I actually do believe
opposed
in
to
aliens.
any- yeah, you know, I'm not opposed to any alien theories.
I just don't think like they came and zapped up a pyramid. Like I think we could have built a pyramid.
Yeah,
Like I feel like because people are thinking too small. Like they didn't do it in like 2 months. It's like
Yeah.
let's get this pyramid done ASAP. Like it probably took them like maybe a century or something.
And
I don't
like, you know, when you see, because I don't know the time frame what I'm talking about, but there were like these huge cathedrals that were built in like times thousands and thousands ago, and you're like, you know, how did they build this? And I look at pyramids the same way. I just think like, you know, it is crazy.
those
to
are
think
big
about.
rocks, you know,
And they move them by themselves.
and then
But there's-
stack them.
Yeah, I
I've seen
know.
it, like they could. There's so many different ways. Like they could
Yeah,
roll
I know.
them and like I believe they could do it. That's it.
It's techie. It's not one where I'm like
It's not like small bricks that you can cement together, you know.
I feel like I don't know.
No, they
wheelbarrow?
did. There was this thing about how they're like aligned with the North Star or something. So like perfectly aligned.
Oh
with the
yeah,
stars, yeah.
that's another thing. That's crazy.
spooky. I know what to say about it though, but it's interesting. I kind of like, is
It's
it?
weird.
Like, is it actually?
Maybe they just did it.
Because they
Maybe
just
they
tell
like
me that
you.
information. I'm like, oh, okay.
So true.
But it could be not true.
Maybe they knew where it was.
What about aliens in general though?
aliens are real, but not
Yes.
like media
Over
aliens.
Do you believe that like
The most
the government
realistic.
has correspondence with them?
Loki.
What's funny?
Loki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. I feel like definitely.
Like they're
so.
working, they're teaming up.
Not teaming up.
Like the Men in Black aliens.
Oh no.
Do you think
No.
like the government will be like working with aliens or like scared of them? I feel like
Depends. I don't know.
No, they
Depends on the alien.
if it's a nice
like
alien.
dissect it.
Definitely. I feel like they do that, but then I feel like aliens would be smarter. They wouldn't be able to like overpower
Yeah.
aliens.
Yeah.
When you say
Feel like-
aliens, do you mean like intelligent life?
Yeah.
Intelligent
Just
life.
Just like a bacteria. actually.
Well,
Intelligent life.
intelligent
Yeah.
life. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like aliens are playing the smart game with us. Like
Or they're like nowhere near as advanced as us.
Yeah, we're definitely like their food.
Do you think?
We're not. I don't think on
You think they're
aliens
dumb as
level.
fuck?
We are.
You think they're dumb as fuck?
I don't think they're dumb as that. But I think we always think they're way smarter than us. But that's because what you see about aliens on media. And like aliens could be anything.
I know they could be. That's the thing. Like they could be dogs.
It could be anything.
Like you know the little like
Avatar, you know,
Yeah.
like those
like literally they could be dumb little aliens.
dumb little aliens. Yeah,
So you never know.
no idea. The Thing.
It's scary. Oh my
Scary.
gosh.
I'm so behind on pop culture.
It like adapts to humans. Like it could transform into me or Daniel.
It's like a
Ugh.
bacteria that takes over the
Transform.
mind.
Oh, it's so. You need to watch the thing. You know.
Oh, I think I know this one. Well, I've heard
Yeah.
people talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
Kira, you got any theories?
Now I'm reading my list back.
We use this.
Yes.
Oh wait, okay. I want to talk about one more then.
You do yours, man. Shit.
It's been an hour already.
It's been an hour.
Oh,
Okay. See, I could talk forever. You
Time
know.
goes quick, innit?
Okay.
you do yours.
I have three. I have.
He's
okay.
got like paragraphs.
And
I do because I was researching. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do two more. You like choose them. Okay, so first we have this is the one that used to scare me the most as a child, and actually it's been what debunked now. Like they know the answers now, but I forgot about it. The Boy in the Box. So that was like used to scare. I don't know if you heard of that. That
Yeah.
used to scare me as a child. And then next I have Malaysia Flight 370. If you've heard of that, that was so scary to me.
That
That's
was-
terrifying. Let's be
was.
real. That's terrifying. And then I also have 9/11. The girl. I have so many. Oh my gosh.
Let
The
me-
girl that was found in the water tank.
Oh yeah.
The girl that was found in the freezer.
The freezer.
That one freaked me out because
The water tank one's
Oh.
so good.
oh my days. It's just-
Those on like the same level, like
they're on the same level. I feel like they're the most scared. Missing people. Let's talk about how scary missing people really are. Oh, the keys. Yeah,
Yeah.
for me, missing people is the most scariest thing that
Yeah,
happened.
because like
Absolutely.
Someone, a
Go
whole
missing,
human
bruh.
being goes missing. What happened? And like out of thin air.
But usually
Well,
it's
that's
like
the
a
thing.
Jay Slater situation, you know.
What's that?
What is that?
If-
That YouTuber.
No, there's just a kid who went missing and everyone went crazy about it. But turns out he was just, well, he could have been like taken and attacked, but also he could have just been drunk and walked off and fell down a cliff, you know.
Okay.
That's the thing. That's what's so like crazy about them, because like you get really like crazy, like oh my gosh, it could be this, but to be it could be like the most simplest
Yeah.
shit ever, but you just don't know.
But that's what's scary to me because your mind can wonder like
Definitely.
what happened.
That's why the water tank one is so. Because
Oh,
how
I
did
need
you
to watch
get
that video
there?
again.
Oh, it used to freak me out. You know, those. It was just
Isn't
so
it like
scary.
people were saying it's like they wanted to harvest
Someone
the
was
organs?
following her. I don't know.
No, she seemed scared in that video, and that's what freaked
In the
me out.
lift.
Yeah, she was running down the
she's
corridor, like,
running from
stumbling.
something. Like
That
what
was so
happened, and then
sad.
you end up in a water tank. Like, what the fuck?
How did you get in the water tank and all that stuff, and how did no one see
knows?
her?
Okay.
Got in there?
Well, I want to talk about Malaysia Flight 370.
Is that the one that
I
just
don't know what to
disappeared?
say, though.
I just want to talk about it. It was just a flight that disappeared. Because, you know, it could have, people say, you know, it could have just crashed
Yeah.
because it last seen flying over the Indian Ocean. But then there were like theories that like, you know, something happened on the plane. It was like hijacked or like the government, because there is a US Army base in the ocean where they flew over. Yes. So people like that they landed the airplane and then killed everyone on the aircraft one by one. Which that F me, I don't know why, but like that was so
What?
scary to me. But it was like, it was something deeper because it was like someone on the aircraft had intel or information or whatever. And like,
I'd be so pissed if I was
no
out
dead
there.
ends.
Is that the one
That was
where
just scary.
there's on Google Maps and you can see a plane in the middle of a massive forest?
I don't know. No, because the plane has never been found. So it probably won't be that. I'm just,
Damn, that's crazy.
yeah, that was scary to me because I was like, what happened? A whole plane. And it's just like flying in general is already scary.
Yeah, no, I hate flying.
planes going missing.
Yeah.
But yeah, the theory that like they were landed and like shot, that scared me.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then we have
And there's so many plane stuff going on recently.
Oh yeah, in like
It's
America,
insane, yeah.
like loads of planes are crashing.
I have no idea what's
say
going
that.
on.
I know, let's no bad voodoo.
I don't claim that. Not claim.
Okay.
I think that was our last one. I think we should do a new category.
Have you want to do a new category? Have wait, I want to just talk
Nice
about.
background.
It's clean.
I just want to say
Just so
quickly,
pretty.
911. People. believe-
911.
Yeah. Oh, 9/11. Oh my gosh. The police. No, literally, I'm on about the show. Yeah, 9/11. People believe that it was
Bush.
crafted by the government.
Yeah.
What
Bush.
what are our opinions?
Bush. Oh.
Bush.
Opinions on the matter. What do we really think happened that day?
I think it was just terrorism, and it's like we've been saying, like, oh, these people disappearing.
You need to get fun with it. Like,
I think there's base in it because
there's base.
because think about people.
Let me show you something.
There are also other conspiracies about the government like allowing certain things to happen and certain disasters to happen so they can justify starting a war.
Oh,
Ding,
yeah.
ding, ding.
True.
That's
So I
what people
feel
say.
like they-
There are
and if-
multiple
yeah.
instances before 9/11 happened. I can even show you pictures of like adverts of that they used to air and like stuff like this in like
Lost
in cartoons where the Twin Towers would crash.
Before
and
it happened.
Yeah, before it happened. So people are saying like, they show all of that stuff. So when it really happens, people are okay. Like they're used to it happening. Yeah. So it's like
Yeah.
it's not that big of a shock, even though it is. But like they're trying to, and also because they said it was terrorists and like,
Yeah, blame it
was
on
it Pakistani or Afghanistan? I think it was Afghanistani. People, and they're trying to like pin it on them basically to start a war.
villainize
As you
them.
said, yes.
could be.
So that's why I feel like that was a strong contender.
Yeah.
And also people say that there were bombs in the building that went off before the planes ever hit.
Yeah,
Because you can like see
that-
videos of like the plane is going in and then the bottom of the building starts exploding. Which is like,
Because
Yeah.
why is that happening?
after it happened, there was a lot of like, people wouldn't talk to more Asian people who lived. and
There
More
were-
discrimination
Yeah.
occurred, and
And like that was their plan basically to get them out of US or whatever.
We're all just so whipped by the government, like.
I know.
Yeah.
Like you could
Kinda
like when you
crazy.
just said like the bomb's going off, like you could literally see a video that doesn't look right, and you'd still trust that it's just like,
can't.
oh, but it was this. Like we
Yeah.
just believe them,
Because that's what we're told.
and it could be, but like you could see, yeah,
It's
you just
very
see evidence right in front of you, and you just
Because
dismiss it.
survivors on that day say they saw like the towers collapsing before the plane ever hit. Like they'll swear blind by it.
we're gonna get demonetized.
No, these are all theories. We're not. Don't send for us.
Oh, I hate when YouTube is like, we're gonna get sued. But
next-
who's sorry.
No, go ahead.
You go.
No, make Kiera say because you said the last one.
Okay. Who's most likely to is the next segment.
Do you wanna?
Okay.
Read them out.
Okay, so who's most likely to live abroad?
Oh, is that Kiera?
I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
I could.
Where are you living?
But also,
I feel like you would move to somewhere warmer.
she's good with
Maybe, yeah.
languages.
Where would you want to live?
Somewhere hot. Spain.
I know Spain is
Jamaica.
always like number one for me when I think about.
I need to be some. I don't belong here.
I'm not
I need
going
be
to Jamaica.
tropical.
I want to go like
Brazil.
Thailand or Tokyo, Japan.
I think Spain is it for me, or
That's close
like
by.
Amsterdam.
I don't want to go somewhere
nice.
All
with
those type of countries
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
Netherlands.
Yeah.
a completely
Netherlands is
different
supposed to be-
culture.
I know
So
because
then I can
I'd be too
just
intimidated.
dive in.
I don't know. I feel like it just wouldn't feel like home every day. Like that.
Yeah.
Guess.
So who's most likely to actually go?
Kira.
Kira.
Okay.
Kira's most likely to go.
Who's most likely to become an influencer?
It's in a guy.
I feel like you have the flair.
Yeah.
For your rap stuff.
That is true, actually.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I was a mini
Totally.
influencer.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I see that. Next, most likely
to get arrested. Daniel.
Hey, I'm the only white guy here.
Doing
Okay.
what? I was
So what are you trying to say?
me and Kiera being black are instantly
But you're black.
most able to get arrested. I'm 100% likely.
Why
you're
would I get
50%
arrested?
likely.
Yeah.
You're
You're off the
0%.
hook. It's you.
For what?
I would.
like,
I follow the law. Okay.
Stealing.
Stealing. I have never stolen
Yeah.
in my.
That is a lie.
No, it isn't.
That's a lie.
No, it isn't.
Everyone's stolen.
Well, let's not bait him out on these, I guess.
I got too
Okay,
much
stolen
anxiety to
cars.
steal.
I'm like,
Stop it.
okay.
Exactly, that's why you get caught. Because they're pick
But I just wouldn't do it in the first place.
Okay, what else do you do then?
How would you get
You
arrested?
said you would.
Oh my gosh.
Did I?
He definitely was like, yeah, I'd totally murder someone. Like, he'd be, oh my gosh. Murder.
Depends if they deserve it or not.
See what I mean?
If like
He'd kill someone.
instant crash out. Like it's the end.
Not crash
No,
out.
he'd be devious. Like,
Meditated.
yeah.
Meditate.
Stop adding on to it. Like,
Meditate is crazy. Okay, most likely to be arrested is Dan. Most likely to have the most children.
that's
That-
really funny.
I don't.
Literally, none of you
I
want
know.
kids.
I guess it is Kiera then.
Yeah, one child.
The one child. Cute.
Get a bad tattoo.
Yeah, that
Daniel.
is Dan all
Probably
over.
already has one.
Nah,
I don't
literally.
have any tattoos.
You
You literally wanna
are going to be the
do tattoos
first
as well.
probably
Yeah,
to get a tattoo.
Exactly,
you're
and then
gonna,
you tattoo
So I have,
yourself.
like-
It's gonna be
You're going to be experimenting and get shit.
Yeah.
I'd have like 50 good tattoos in one bag.
Oh, I get one of
Yeah.
them stupid, like, I don't even know, like,
Just something
millennial
dumb.
tattoo. I don't even know. It'd be like,
Greatest of all time.
Oh my gosh. Throat. Did you say throat goal? Just I literally said that. Yep. Throat goal. That's good. That is
oh, if I saw it, oh my gosh.
disowned.
That's so funny.
Most likely to survive a zombie apocalypse.
Daniel.
Oh, Dan. I was gonna say you know, because
Me?
you give comfort. Don't you feel like every time we talk about apocalypse, like
I'm
I
just
feel like
chatting.
I'm honest and like I feel like I'm. Oh my gosh.
Birthday to you.
Ah.
Happy
They've got a little cake.
to you.
You wanna put it here?
Happy birthday. Don't leave it.
Dear Nikai. Happy birthday to you.
There you go. You got
Oh yes.
Aww. Big fish.
Yes.
Oh, he's got a little. That's so cute.
Hey, we're gonna carry on the conversation. Being for real,
Like-
'cause, yeah, as I was saying, I feel like whenever we bring up the discussion of zombie apocalypse, Kira's like, I could do that, no problem.
I
Like,
feel like I could, but like genuinely, I'm back. Like I do that with everything. Remember that one time we had a race, and I was like, yeah. You literally said I was the fastest boy in my year, and I was like, yeah, I've never ran a day in my
Why
life.
did you think-
Like
that is so funny.
I just say stuff,
Just gonna-
but I low key believe it, but deep down I know the truth. But I still kind of believe I could. I don't know.
I think you guys think I could
Thank you
kill
guys for the
someone,
cake.
and you need that.
Yeah.
I feel
true,
like
true.
Kira will be like Clementine in an apocalypse.
I don't know that reference.
She's from a game. The Walking Dead game.
Yeah.
You know the
I
Telltale.
feel like I have enough. I have a
like
lot of
she's got
survival
those-
skills.
Yeah, I feel like you got those instincts in you, like.
I feel like I'm good at being a leadership role.
Yeah, or I feel like you're like a survivalist. Like you'll do what it takes for yourself
True.
to survive. You know.
I don't know. I feel like I'd be a team player. I'd look after people.
I think I'm also just too afraid to death to
I
die.
think you're just good at stuff.
I
Yeah.
feel like Dan will survive.
He
I
just
feel
wrote
like,
some
do
karate.
you feel like I'll be
kicks,
good? I feel like there's.
A little bit. You'd have your moments. But I think you'd be a bit scared.
I would be scared.
But like not scared as in like you're a whim. Like scared as in you're cautious. But I
Yeah.
feel like you'd be too cautious.
I feel like I don't play no games though, like, and that would set me back though. You know, like I'm always the first one. Like I'll shoot everything and everyone. I don't play like I'll shoot if I have a gun.
You see someone itch the tiniest
Yeah,
bit.
nah.
No,
Or
we
like-
would be good. You know, we'd be good. Because if we saw some symptoms showing up, we would not stand for it. We would not stand for
you know
it.
those videos
And
on
he would be trying
TikTok?
to justify.
And it's like there are people playing the game and they shoot everything and the screens are moving. That's me, like, or I'm like, you know, it's like there's a situation
have
and
the head?
and like, yeah, you can have whatever. Yeah, I could because I'm bothered. And there's like, say like we're walking down a dark alley and like a guy comes out and he's like, wait, don't shoot. I'm pop, 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 like, like we're getting off. It's no friends. It's no love.
Yeah, and we'd be good at that.
Yeah, you know, like that. That's what I feel. I feel like I'll be a survivalist in that way. Like,
I do trust people too much. Actually, no, I have trust issues. What am I saying? Never mind.
That's it.
That's it.
Thank you guys for watching. Everything is at YTeens Podcast. Go follow, subscribe,
Say happy birthday.
say happy
To the
birthday in the
birthday boy.
comments.
Thank you.
Thanks for
And
watching.
we hope you enjoyed. What are your favorite conspiracy theories?
Bye.
Goodbye.